Do you have any concerns that this won't make it through the Rules Committee?
Well, look, we always expected that there would be certain pockets of opposition to this deal, but overall it's a good deal, it's a fair deal, and we're confident that it will get to the president's desk. I want to emphasize that it accomplishes three main things. Number one, it takes the possibility of a default off the table, which means we avoid an almost certain recession because of a first-ever debt default. Number two, it protects all of the key pieces of legislation that the president signed into law in the last 2 years. New investments in clean energy, new investments in semiconductor manufacturing, new infrastructure investments that are being seen across the country. And third of all, it protects Social Security, it protects Medicare, it protects Medicaid, all these important programs that Americans rely on. We think it's a good, fair deal, and we expect it to get to the president's desk.
Hearing you list that out is, I think, important, because I heard the director of the National Economic Council say today that there's something in this bill for everyone, is how she put it. Yet, I want to play for you how one of the Republicans who negotiated this deal, how he describes this. This is Dusty Johnson. He was on CNN this weekend.
That is kind of the amazing part to me. There were no wins for Democrats. There is nothing after the passage of this bill that would be more liberal or more progressive than it is today. It's a remarkable conservative accomplishment.
What do you say to that, Bharat?
Well, we respectfully disagree. I think you have to take a bigger picture look at all of this. Since the president has come into office 2.5 years ago, we've seen an incredible amount of economic progress. Remember, the unemployment rate was well over 6% when he came into office. Now it's 3.4%, which is the lowest it's been since 1969. He has secured all of these incredible investments that are just starting to hit the economy. What we are trying to do is preserve those investments, preserve the progress that we have made. And we've done that by essentially locking in the wins that we've gotten over the last 2 years. Look, we have to take a step back and realize that we're now in a period of divided government. Not everybody's going to get everything that they want. That's the reality of governing. But overall, the president has an economic vision. That economic vision is working. And what this deal allows us to do is continue to see that through over the next 2 years and preserve the victories that we've gotten so far.
If Dusty Johnson's describing it as a remarkable conservative accomplishment, and you disagree, is it a remarkable progressive accomplishment or a remarkable compromise accomplishment? Obviously everyone is going to be able to going to speak about it and brand the negotiations however they're going to. But how do you describe what literally we're looking at in terms of legislation now before the American people?
Well, again, I would describe it as a good, fair deal that reflects the realities of divided government, that helps preserve what has been an incredibly strong set of progressive accomplishments over the last 2.5 years.